interview.
Yeah.
We all have to wear shirts and ties to our fucking...
Well, I'm pretty much wearing that for my work anyway. I might as well just leave it on for the cast.
Right, there is quite a few disgusting heroes in this draft.
Disgusting.
Oh, Ricky ban, poor Max.
There's a Brood Mother.
Yeah, but no one really plays Brood, but you know, never know what Jackass is up to.
Slark has been banned.
Says
Rightfully
you.
So.
Look, I played it one time. Okay, one time.
But there's some quite flashy heroes in the pool as well. We've got Invoker, Rubik.
There is Kotl again. He's a pretty good support with the high win rate.
Beastmaster's quite strong as well, gives that push.
Tim Tide. That's big.
Tim Lord. Tim the Lord as well.
I like that we pretty much just ban cores. We talked about this earlier, or in one of the previous casts, that we almost only ban core heroes in these in-houses. But they make an exception for the Ross Kiro. Or the Drekkon's Jakiro. Like, it doesn't matter if we have to ban cores, we got to ban his Jakiro.
Whoa, you added some channel stuff.
Yeah, I played around with
Warrior
it.
with your 5,000. Show me. Play the Rainbow Warrior voice line animation on stream.
Oh yeah.
I could do it. I've got like nearly 20k.
I know. I just tried to set up some of the channel rewards, but I was trying to think what were good ones. So you can either add a text command, you know, like exclamation. You know, like when you type exclamation mark Drekkon, you can add your own one, and then people can use it. And I'll just put whatever text is in there, or I'll press the Rainbow Warrior button. But I wasn't sure. I know some people are holding a lot of channel points, and I don't want it to be spam.
Me.
But yeah, feel free. Go nuts.
Nice.
I'll think of some other incentives, or if people have an idea, they can let me know.
So yeah, the Slark's obvious ban, especially with Jackass, it being one of his most played heroes.
Did that work?
I need to. Yeah, I know. I need to add it though myself.
All right.
I can't remember. It's in Stream Elements. Using the exclamation mark command, you can add a command like dynamically, so I can make one like right now, but I've forgotten exactly how to do it.
They banned the Shadow Demon as the third ban on Soap Spirit.
I test it out, see what happens.
Which means they've left Arc Warden in the pool.
10 seconds
Oh
remaining.
no. Yeah, but you're not playing, so it's not triggered.
Oh.
True.
5
There's no
seconds remaining.
instant trigger, and I guess Max is on Ollie's team, so he's not going to get triggered.
No, you should have done it so it's like exclamation mark Karen and then
Exclamation mark Karen, yeah, I see that.
and
Add
then
Karen.
Bloody bollocks.
Bloody bollocks. There you go. Let's try that.
Yeah. Yes.
There's your command.
Yes.
Might as well make that a permanent one, to be honest.
5,000 channel points worth.
Abaddon is the first pick on Soap Spirit.
How many times have we seen first pick Abaddon? At least 3 times now.
It's just quite strong. I think people tend to try and kill one hero
10 seconds remaining.
and use a lot of their stuns on one hero. And if Abaddon can just come in and ruin that.
5 seconds
I feel like
remaining.
Beastmaster, for example, it ruins his game. Like the team of gays can't pick Beastmaster because the Abaddon can just purge it with the shield.
Yeah, it's definitely a defensive pick, and it's quite annoying for the other team to draft against it, because now they're looking at their team and thinking, okay, we can't go for that hero because he can purge it, or we can't go for that hero because he can purge it. But at some point, you've got to say, yeah, look, we can't just not pick stuns, right? We've got to pick something.
Yeah.
You know, he can't protect his entire team infinitely, so...
But I think it's more now they have to look at more smaller, more like lower cooldown stuns, like a Sand King or there's a many other stuns, Shadow Shaman, Lion, in these sorts of games.
10 seconds remaining.
What line is in the pool? Sand King's in the pool. We've got plenty of stuns actually available. You can't really defend your team against Legion Commander if you get dueled. Abaddon's not really that useful against that. You know, okay, you can absorb a bit of damage from them. So yeah, plenty of crowd control if you need.
The chair squeak.
No, that was my door squeak actually.
Oh right, okay.
Why is your door squeaking? Someone coming in.
Getting the ketchup. No ketchup.
No ketchup.
Oh.
No, it's all ketchup for him.
I have to move my position of my microphone now because Dave said I was Yes.
10 seconds remaining.
Jack
5
S.
seconds remaining.
Most played hero is Invoker.
Is it? I didn't realize we had another
Yeah.
Invoker main.
Oh, Pog.
I know
has
Ollie's
two-
played a bit of Invoker. Sorry, go with your stats.
He has 218 games with a 60% win rate, so he's
Wow, it's impressive. Better than my
quite
stats.
a good Invoker.
And I know Ollie's played a bit of Invoker recently, though he got quite frustrated with the hero and sort of exclaimed, I don't know what to do on this hero. I can't get enough done in the late game. So I don't think Ollie will be playing it, but you never know.
Well, he has got a lot of hours played as well, though.
Who?
I'm sure he can play at least any hero decently.
Yeah, he can.
Decently, but comfortably, it's another question.
Lion makes sense when there's a Weaver. It's a lot of lockdown and burst, pretty much
10
everything Weaver
seconds
hates.
remaining.
It's a very hard Weaver game, but
5
Weaver
seconds
4 has
remaining.
been played quite a lot recently,
Rainbow Warrior!
especially for his Ags. His Ags is really fun.
There you go, Dave, for you.
Yes!
Again?
Rainbow
He's just redeeming all his points.
Warrior!
I was going to set a limit on how many times you could use it, but I thought, nah, go for it. I even upped the sound on it, I think. Oh no.
Rainbow Warrior!
Yep, that's a position 4 Abaddon, a position 3 Abaddon, and a support Kotl.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
It said you redeemed it twice,
Run out.
so that's why, Dave. So, Kotl and Jug. I think Jug's quite good against Kotl, is that true? Because he can
spin hit the.
Yeah, spin hit the Will-O-Wisp. He can pretty much negate Blinding Light by spinning. He doesn't get hit by Illuminate. I don't think if a Jug is running at a Kotl, there's very little Kotl can do, to be honest. So I think he's gonna have to be careful.
He's quite a quick hero as well, Juggernaut. The same with Weaver. I feel like this Kotl will be able to do a lot in the game, but he can be picked off quite easily by the Weaver and the Jug at the moment.
Yes.
But if that's lane, that's quite a strong lane in terms of the Abaddon can get double shield off.
Oh, true. I didn't think about that.
Almost constantly.
I'm not entirely sure if how useful that is, because you can't. If you shield a shielded target, does it immediately blow it up? Even then, it's not a lot of burst.
No, but I think he
Dire team
has a
pick.
good lane. Gets level 3 before the other team's level 2. Then I think he can comfortably dive the tower with 2 shields. And probably, but then again, if it's against the Juggernaut, he can't really do it. So maybe
I
it's a
don't
bit
rate
of a
it
wasted lane.
that much, to be honest. Like Abaddon Kotl as a power lane,
10
for
seconds
example.
remaining.
No, I agree. I think that's quite a weak lane.
5
I think
seconds
Abaddon
remaining.
as a 3 is quite weak. I think as a 4 or a 5, he's.
Well, as a 3, he can pick up a lot of auras. We've seen him rush Vlads and Phase Boots and then go for something like Guardian Greaves or maybe a Pipe. So there's the option there. Necrophos. Interesting team to play Necrophos into. They don't have any tanky heroes or strength heroes. I guess it does kind of add to their burst potential, maybe to kill a Weaver. But
10 seconds
yeah,
remaining.
it's not like he's countering a big, strong health hero.
5 seconds
Yeah, we did
No,
go
but I
captain's
think
draft. Yeah.
You can take anybody out of the game
Radiant team
with the
pick.
Lion Finger.
Legion Commander.
Oh, is that? Ooh.
Hmm.
So I know
Legion-
Veteran plays both Necro and Legion.
Legion is an incredibly popular pick in these in-houses. We've almost seen one every single game she's in the pool.
Yeah. I mean,
I-
Veteran got a lot of dual damage, but unfortunately
10
last
seconds
night
remaining.
Owen didn't have so good of a Legion game.
5 seconds
Well,
remaining.
they've
I
got
think
the-
that's the difference though. With the difference last night was the fact that he had no dual winning spells on the team, whereas
Yeah.
Soak Spirit now have Lion Finger, they have Necrophos.
Yeah.
Oh, I can
Yeah.
imagine this Legion's going to get a lot of dual damage.
Well, if they go with the Necrophos and the Lion, then yeah, there's definitely potential for it to pick up some dual wins. I think early game it's overrated. Like, you get 2 wins early game or you don't. Doesn't really matter. What is it, 20 damage, 30 damage? But it's in the late game when you've got, max rank I think is 26 damage each. And, you're getting those wins in the mid game and suddenly 3 or 4 wins and you're 100 bonus damage. So late game, I think they definitely have to pick off with Legion. Legion goes in, Necrophos ult, done. That's a kill.
I'm interested to see how they're laning this because it looks like this could be a position 1 Abaddon.
That
If-
would be
or
an
it could be a-
odd choice, I think, but we'll see. And there's
It
Tim
could be a
Tide.
position 1
Choose your
Legion.
hero.
Tim had a good game on Tide. He was virtually indestructible. So I'm sure he'll go for that build again. Guardian Greaves, Crimson Guard, Tide Hunter.
Oh no, it might be a
Oh, it's Jack S.
might be a
Legion. Oh, you know.
safe lane.
Okay, so veteran is Roidz Lina. Let's.
Yeah, be a mid laner. No Ross in the pool. So I think it's not going to be no more brother mid. It's going to be Oli Necrophos mid against the Roidz. I think that's a pretty even matchup. It's hard to say. Necrophos has a lot of regen, but
10
Lina has a lot of
seconds remaining.
poke. So I think Necrophos will struggle early, but then when you get some levels, he'll be okay.
5
Flood,
seconds remaining.
Juggernaut is kind of unusual, but they have Weaver as well. So I don't know if Flood's going to be playing it as a safe lane core. And then
I think
Weaver's
that's
going to
an
be
off-lane Weaver. Yeah.
off lane Weaver, safe lane.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
so.
position. So that's a position 4 Weaver, I think.
Oh yes, because they have Tide Hunter as well.
And Weaver as a position 4 is quite popular at the moment, especially with the Ags. The Ags is very good, especially against someone.
Oh,
like Legion
that's quite
Commander.
smart actually. You run Weaver as a support and you use the Ags to defend your team against Legion Commander or Necrophos ult. Oh, they get Necro ulted? Quick, rewind, full HP. Ult doesn't do anything.
Disgusting.
And his bugs are actually really strong. Even at level 1, it takes about
Look
4
at them
hits to kill him.
cosmetics.
Wow.
Proper flexing. Everybody.
That's
Even
over the
those in
top.
background.
All right, let's get underway.
Prepare for battle.
Just have a look at the
Right,
starting
mid.
items. See if we can reveal the lanes that we're in. It's going to be safe lane Juggernaut, makes sense. Tim going with his Orb of Venom Tide into the off lane.
Ooh, Lena with 3 shed tangles. Oh, never mind. He's only got 2. Give him 1 back. I love Necro's laugh. It's so
It's
funny.
horrible.
Can,
It makes me laugh every time.
have a quick. Oh, Weaver had Ags queued up. He's changed it to boots now, but he just as soon as he joined in, he queued up the Ags.
Nice.
You will definitely see Ags on Weaver at some point. The question is, can a pos for Weaver get enough farm to get the Agams before, you know, Legion's already killed like 7 or 8 of your team?
Ollie has got no shed tangles. He's only got a fairy fire.
It's like Tim's going in. He's got his Anchor Smash. It's a 30% damage reduction, so it does take a lot of damage off. Now they've got the bugs. Bugs are doing, how much damage does each bug attack do? 18 damage.
It's more the armor reduction. It's 1 armor reduction per attack.
He's also got a Blightstone.
The battle begins for good.
So yeah, you're right. That's a lot of damage. Okay, JCA takes the rune here. Looks like it's a very even trade.
Not bad at all.
Breathe it in.
I mean, Weaver has pretty bad attack range, 425, and he doesn't have any crowd control either. So I'm always kind of skeptical about his sort of utility as a support. We're just talking about his Aghanim's ult, which he doesn't even have until he amasses 4,200 gold. And that means he's also not building 4 staff, he's not building Glimmer Cape. You know, it's... Yeah, I know he can be strong in lane, but it's kind of like sniper support to me, isn't it? I guess it can work. But, you know, we'll see.
Bottom feeder.
Okay, CosmicChopsticks is Blinding Light. It's a 70% mischance, but it only lasts 3 seconds. And it's not guaranteed. You do not want to be fighting Weaver early game. I'm guessing at level 2 he's going to pick up Geminate Attack for extra harassment. That was a great joke, Dave. Oh, here comes some stats. 62% win rate. So if you manage to make it to Ags, you win. I say hide in the trees.
Yeah. It works 100% of the time, 62% of the time.
I noticed that the Blinding Light destroyed some trees, so they've got that path now if they need to run away. JCA just bullying poor Chopsticks, but he's actually got less XP, so JCA needs to get to that lane. Oh, Tim's got Gush at level 2. Going aggressive. I mean, Gush is armor pen, isn't it? It's 4 armor pen. So add that onto the Blightstone. Jack's already going to have to TP out. They're trying to burst him, but they don't have the damage. Yeah, Blightstone plus the Swarm plus Gush. That is a lot of armor pen. I guess that's their strat here. I didn't even think about that. I mean, when you look at Tidehunter, do you think, oh yeah, that's an armor penetration here? I mean, it doesn't usually come to mind for me, but
definitely not.
Yeah, I guess it is technically. He's not gone for a Quelling Blade on Tim. I wonder if he's going to send for one. I guess he doesn't need it. He's used Gush again. Jack's used his TP, so it's on cooldown. JC's just salving up. He has Sakuchi, but Jack's going to be able to get away. This is a very hard lane for the Dire. Chopsticks and Jack really struggling against the Tim JCA Tidehunter Weaver armor pen strap. Just have a quick look mid. As expected, Necro's having a hard time early game, and I think he will do. Lina is so much stronger in terms of attack range, and just the nuke that comes up from the Dragon Slave has way more attack damage. Necro does struggle with quite a low base, just base attack. So, yeah, I think Roidz is pushing his advantage, but Necro will do alright when he gets some levels. Hey Charlie, nice to see you again. Yeah, look at Roidz, just bullying Oli. Already had to salve. He's actually got another salve at the ready. Anything exciting happening, bot?
Nope. Just some harassment,
no.
some mana training.
Oh, Tim might go down. The Blinding Light, unfortunately, doesn't really knock him into his team, but more away. Tim's used the last of his mana. Why is he going in? Tim, what was that? They are going to get a kill on Jack, though, so JC picks up the return kill. Chopsticks with the first blood.
Negative. Look at his. He's got negative 15.
2 minus 13. And so that's a double kill for JCA. Fantastic.
Ags is coming up quickly.
Yeah, I guess if you give all the kills to the Weaver, sure. Maybe Tim should just play the pos 4, change his mind. Let JCA get the farm. Oh, and I got... Wait, was there... Yeah, no, there wasn't any other kills. So I captured the first blood. Yay!
Way!
I'm doing my job as cameraman. Also, I found out earlier, like sometimes on my stream, and not just my stream, any game I play, I get these weird lag spikes, which are like really intense.
Yeah, didn't you get it from upgrading to Windows 10?
Yeah, but I did, but I fixed it.
What was the problem?
Rainbow Warrior!
There you go, Charlie, that's for you.
Nice! Well done,
That's the
Charlie.
4th redeem.
We're
This
fine. Yes!
Everyone's holding all these channel points.
I in demand.
Yeah, by the way, that Rainbow Warrior is from the game Heroes of New Earth. It was the announcer for when you get 5 kills, like in a row, like a 5-man kill. Yeah, a rampage, what we call in Dota. It said Rainbow Warrior. So, yeah, what happened was, on my desktop, at some point I set it so it's got like a, slideshow screen desktop background. And every time it changes, it has a massive lag on my computer. So as soon as I turned it off, I just stopped lagging.
Why would you use that in the first place?
I was looking for a change. I thought, let's just have some nice like nature backgrounds. Looks like Tim's chasing Chopsticks. That Anchor Smash, it's rank 1 and it took like 1/3 of his HP. That was brutal. The armor pen they have in this lane is insane. Yeah, Tim tied. They're having some success in this lane, already 3 kills. I love this lane combo. Like, I didn't even think about it when I saw it in the draft, but a Weaver support with the Tide, that is a lot of armor pen. And Weaver's maxing out the Swarm. It's still only 1 armor pen reduction per attack, but the Swarm attacks slightly quicker. You can see the attack frequency goes from 1.15 to 1. So, slightly increase in attack speed. I missed the kill mid. Oli actually got a kill on Lina. I don't know how that happened. Royce, what are you doing?
Level 6.
They're both level 6. Oh, Ollie's now got a bit of a level lead. He has infused raindrops, so that's a good pickup against Lina. It's almost all gone. He's only got 1 charge left. You should pick up infused raindrops against Necro. Definitely is going to help you survive that Reaper's Scythe burst.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, got a lot of chat here today. No, there's no smooth brain.
Bear's wanting me to abuse my power. Oh, that might be Abaddon bottom. Okay, never. I don't know why Juggernaut. That crit though. Jesus.
What's the rewards queue?
Oh! Drekkon with the Fade Bolt.
You catch that bot lane.
On Abaddon. Yeah.
Oh, nice. How's it going in bot? Looks like Flood is highest on last hits, or sharing that with Oli. So he's doing okay there, not having a problem farming. We're having another kill attempt, this time on Jack. He's a little bit tankier than CosmicChopsticks. He's going to get out.
Let's see if Christian is deciding to build anything before his ags, or whether he's just...
What do you mean Karen sounds like a Karen? My privileges.
Oh, Jack, what are you doing? Standing in the wave. Yes, you can try and heal yourself. Oh, will you actually get the TP out? Is it going to be enough dodges? What a great play that was. The blinding light into the teleport home. I know it's only 70%, but he got lucky enough. Dodged about 3 or 4 attacks. But, you know, that means he is in the base. He does have phase boots, but he's going to be walking back.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, yeah, I get it's 70%, but how many hits do you think he needed to die? Maybe 2? And they did hit him about 4 times or 5 times. We're already having fun with the with the command you made.
Gotta make use of it. I spend 5k channel points for it.
I think if you type !" commands, you can see the ones which have been registered.
And he's getting...
all my points on Rainbow Warrior.
Oh, it's definitely worth it. I mean, I press the button myself like 5 times a day. Right, I think I can leave top lane for a second. So let's see what's going on mid. Despite Roidz getting killed by Oli, he's still equal on farm and in level. So he's doing all right. Just farming with the Dragon Slave. I really think he should pick up some of his own range drop. It's very nice against Necrophos. And I see a lot of Necrophos missing the Ghost Shroud completely. I used to be like that, but I think you should just pick a point because, you know, combining it with Mangoes or combining it with...
Ghost Shroud. I like Ghost Shroud.
Especially, I think not building a stick early on Oli is a very, very questionable decision.
Yeah, 1 extra null is not worth it.
I'm also not entirely sure about the power treads. I usually either go for the phase or the arcanes.
Something's going on here.
They're
Yeah,
going on
Treads is
Abaddon
odd,
bottom.
Necro. There's a kill. Looks like they're trying to kill... Okay, Veteran's going to TP out. Abaddon's going to pop borrowed time.
Yeah.
I mean, Treads is alright, I guess. It's good boots for anyone. But I prefer... If you're going for mech, I would go Arcane, so you can put the Guardian Greaves. Otherwise, I would go Phase just for the armor, because Necro doesn't have a lot of armor. I know he has Ghost Shroud, but Ghost Shroud amplifies your restoration by 75%. I mean, that on top of a Magic Wand, or even Mangoes, or a Salve, can restore you straight back to full. So I think getting an extra null... I mean, I actually go braces on Necro. I don't go nulls, so I don't think 3% spell amp really does anything for the hero. Tiny bit of Death Pulse and maybe his ult, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure how the ult works with that because it's damage per missing HP. Is it?
Oh.
Attack.
Looks like there was a kill here. Why are we under the why are we under the tier 2? What's going on here? Missed some of the action there.
That's not gonna hold.
Oh yeah, Christian is going.
They're on the hunt. Oh, he's got arcane boots.
He's going arcane, Blightstone, Ags.
Yeah, it's literally the max length. Yeah, I'm very edgy. It's always been my Discord name as well. You know, it's named after that World of Warcraft buff that you get from killing Onyxia or Nefarian.
Lion bought the tome to get his 6. Hopefully he uses...
Something going on bot. They've picked up Veteran. Blood's doing the spin. It's max rank. The shield will be immediately removed by Fade Bolt and he's dead. Another kill for Flood.
And so it begins.
I say another kill. That's his first kill. He actually has an assist, but you know, he's gone for the early phase boot, so he wants to fight early. I'm interested to see what build Flood is going to go for because there's a few options. I'm just going to have a look at Tim dying top lane. They pop Will-O-Wisp for him. It's going to get 1 sleep on him. Are they going to get the Jewel? I think they want to wait a little bit. Jewel into Illuminate combo. It is enough to kill him. It's only rank 1 Illuminate, but they had damaged him enough. So that's going to be the first Jewel win of the game. 11 minutes in. He's already got that 10 of damage. Which is nice, going straight for Blade Mail. Not Blink first, he's actually going Blade Mail first. He wants to, you know, help his ability to win duels rather than just engage on people.
Well, I think Jug is also very, very weak against the Blade Mail Legion Commander. He just crits himself to death.
Yeah, provided he's not already in his ult. and just killing everyone.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of builds on Juggernaut. You can go for Battle Fury and just play like a farmer. You can get Mjolnir straight away. You can go for Mask of Madness. You can even go for Desolator. There's just a lot of options, and I'm interested to see what Flood will go for. He's gone for Maelstrom. Fair enough.
I like that. I think they kind of want to fight.
Okay, having a look
Fight
top.
early. This might be a.
Oh, line again.
They're going to use Finger?
They take
Oh,
the
it's not using
outpost.
Finger.
Looks like, oh, Chopsticks is going to die. Almost dies to Dragon
no.
Slave. And meanwhile, they get a kill off screen, but I think we saw it on the second cam.
All towers
Oh, it's just zombie slash on poor veteran.
Poor veteran, isn't it? Yeah. Juggernaut is sort of a nightmare for a support early game, isn't it? Because if you get Omni'd, you're like, well, guess I'm dead.
Yeah.
There
And
is
they've
borrowed
gone on
time
the
up.
Amazon now.
Yeah, borrowed time's up.
Oli has a blink.
under attack.
Oh, Legion's down here.
Dire's top
Yeah, they're just pummeling Drekkon, but he's stolen a max rank Aphotic Shield. So he's very durable. See, they didn't even break it with what, like 4 auto attacks?
Dire's top
Ollie's here, yeah. He's got his Blink following him. Going straight Blink on Necro is an interesting idea. I actually quite like Blink on Necro because it allows you to always be in the right position for the Reaper side.
top tower.
'Cause it doesn't have a long cast range. Sometimes you can play a really tanky Necro and you could just never get the Scythe off because, you know, the enemy team are too far away.
Especially against heroes like Jug
Top
and
tower is doing its best.
Weaver ones that will be in and out.
Yes, Charlie, the whirlwind guy.
Oh, they're trying to get Jewel then.
Yeah, no Blink on the Legion though.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But, you know,
It has
Tim's
no
having fun
arms to
top
defend
lane.
itself.
Just pushing top. Going for Vessel. And out comes Reaper's side. Oh, it actually looked like it didn't get the last kill.
Oh, the Laguna Blade.
Yeah, it doesn't quite get the kill either, so he's going to go Shroud. Out comes Will-O-Wisp, but just gets Tim. Guess it's zoning him out. Pushes him back in. We're going to keep auto-attacking him. Now comes the Jewel, and that's going to be
Finger!
another win. No, that's a waste.
Still secured.
No, but it's that additional damage.
Yeah, additional charge.
40 additional damage on his next finger.
That is true. But I think in the early game, you know, the cooldown is so long, 160 seconds. I don't think you want to use it just for 40 damage in the late game. Unless you're sure that you're not going to use it again. I just like to have it up, I think. But I guess everyone's opinion. So that was good play. They got some more duel wins for the Dire. I know they are losing in kills at the moment. It's very, very close on net worth. But, you know, duels count a little bit extra for Legion.
Bottom tower is under
Already 20 damage. It's going to help her, you know, get some solo pickoffs. I'm not sure what that blinding light was for. Scouting blinding light, just in case.
Jug is pretty close to his now strong as well.
Yeah, Jug's had a very good game. His farm isn't quite on the level of the mid laners, but who was the safe laner for the other team? Legion Commander. He's ahead of Legion, although Legion does have some dual wins. So yeah, it's quite back and forth at the moment. And Tim's coming in. He's got Ravage. Ravage stuns for 2.4 seconds at the first rank. Look at the AoE on that spell. It's massive. Just takes quite a while. Okay, Chopsticks. Takes quite a lot of damage from that. But Roidz doesn't have Yules. Roidz went for not Aghanim's. Why did I say that? Boots of Travel, first item. So he's very, very fast. 453 move speed. They're diving under the tower. Is he going to go down? Yes, he is. Brexx doesn't get the second Aphotic Shield as he's trying to save himself. Veteran has found JCA, but do they have the damage to kill him? Doesn't have the finger. I think Oli was like, finger, and Veteran was saying, I don't have mana. He even popped, he tried to, he popped a mango, but it wasn't enough. And they're going to get a second kill. That is sad, because I'm almost certain Oli was saying, okay, finger, and he probably thought he had it. He ate some mangoes, but it wasn't enough. If Oli used the mangoes, his mangoes on JC, it would have been enough. So let's blame it on Oli. Yeah, let's do that. Cool.
Yet again, Roidz used Laguna on Oli and just didn't kill him. Like,
Yeah, it's sad. But, you know, more kills for the Radiant anyway, so it's fine. They're pulling Brexx in. He has his ult. It's going to pop, but that's it. Chopsticks is here with his Will-O-Wisp ready to go. How long does it stun at the beginning? Oh, it's always 1 point... What does off and on duration mean? Is on the stun and off the time you have before you get stunned again. That probably makes sense, right? 1.3 seconds.
Dire's middle
Yes.
tower is all alone in the world,
Sounds logical.
being attacked.
Money to burn.
Alright, Charlie, have fun with your lurking. Interesting that Battle Fury has picked up so much on Juggernaut. I mean, Manta makes sense. I guess every Jug's going to go Manta at some point to get out of crowd control. But yeah, interesting that they still have so much popularity on Battle Fury. Probably in lower MMR though, I think.
Yeah, I can. I mean, I think it's quite common to do. I've seen quite a few people go the Battle Fury Ags because it just ensures the damage is constant.
Yeah, I'm not sure about getting travels on Lina first item. I would have gone Yules first and then gone into travels. I feel like, do you need travels this early on Lina? I mean, I guess it helps you farm, but he's not even ahead of Necro in farm.
People skipped at the same
Again,
time.
we love this happens a lot on our stream, doesn't it?
I know.
Like
yeah.
double same item.
Yeah, I mean, Drekkon also is just stolen Earth Spike, which is good if you get another disable.
Tim is 1 from his Spirit Vessel.
So going Spirit Vessel first item, I guess, makes sense when you've got heroes like Necro, Abaddon, Legion Commander. There's a lot of healing on their team, and you know if they're going to pick up their own healing items like Guardian Greaves.
I think one of the biggest issues with Spirit Vessel, even though they're passive, they do have Aphotic Shield and press the attack just out.
Oh, Laguna bottom. Oh,
Oh, I was looking mid because they looked like they were diving veteran. Oh, great stun from Drekkon with the stolen Earth Spike. Not quite enough to get the kill. I guess if he had vision, he could have fade bolted. Looks like they got a kill bot lane. Who got the pick off on that? It was Roidz. Roidz is just everywhere. I mean, look how fast he is. 520 move speed with 3 stacks of Fiery Soul. He's just running around the map, killing everything. Actually, he's only been part of 1 kill so far. He's been in every fight, but he hasn't picked up any kills. This is one of the first ones. Another Nether Shawl. Oli blinks in and just goes straight for the scythe. Is it enough? Yeah. Oli has a Dagon, and Veteran gets the finger as well. So Oli just blinks Dagon, and they finger him. Wow.
How much burst can one team have?
I mean, trust Oli to go the Dagon build, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
What does my team need? Guardian Greaves or no, Dagon. I
No,
guess you've
Dagon.
got Brexx, who's just going to build all the auras. He's already got Vlad's. He's going for Guardian Greaves, or he's queued it up. So they are absolutely fine on auras.
I think against a core team of sort of Lina, Jug, Weaver, if you can catch any of them out, they do just die to bursts.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, he's doing really well with it. He's the highest level in the game by quite a margin. Well, he's okay, Roidz has just caught up by 1 level. He's 4 levels ahead of the next person on his team.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. It has no arms to defend itself. Structures are
Okay, they're going to try and go on Oli. They've got to be careful. JC's going to die instantly to Dagon. Oh, no, the ult's on cooldown, of course, because it's still long cooldown. He does the Dagon. Almost instantly kills JCA. JCA just manages. Takes a bit of time to think about it, but does get away. Out comes the Ravage. Immediately, Veteran's going to go down. They're still going on. Next ult comes out. Laguna Blade killing Chopsticks. They're going to try and kill Brexx.
Oh,
Brexx pops he pops the Borrowed Time, but he cancelled his TP, so... I think when Borrowed Time activates, does it cancel your TP if it's an auto-activate?
No,
No,
no, it doesn't.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Well, that's going to be 3 kills, and are they going to... They're going to just recover their outpost in time as well. Well played by the Radiant.
Very confused with that.
I mean, despite that, the gold is still in favour of the Dire. Look at that. It's what? Now it's just gone Radiant, but it's 13 for 6. You know, you think Roidz is just everywhere, and Juggernaut had a free lane.
This might be a dead Jug. If there's Blink Blade Mail.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blink. Oh, but they didn't have the duel. He
He didn't
spins.
Blade Mail.
So he's going to buy some time. The ult's coming off 1 second, but he just kills him with the Dagon. Okay, Veteran's got Blink as well. How many Blinks they have on this team? Out comes the Blink. They have Reaper's Scythe. They're not going to use it. It's going to auto. Ollie's that. I'm going to save that for later. So there's Blink on Legion, Blink on Necro. I need a Blink counter. So many Blinks.
I'm not lying.
by the gods.
Wow, what is going on?
I mean, imagine having 3 Blinks on one team. That's so much engagement. You've got to be
Get
scared.
Radiant, lol.
Dire's structures are fortified. Just
Yeah, true. Radiance is sort of underlooked as a Blink counter. Especially on Spectre. If you Spectre Haunt when the fight starts and your team engage, the other team just can't blink.
Yeah.
That really screws up heroes who are really trying to blink.
bottom tower denied.
What, Badding got a
Nicely
denial on the
done.
tower?
Dire side.
That
Radiant's
Ollie's just opted to level up his Dagon. It goes up 100 damage every rank.
Complicated.
Oh, and again,
Oh.
the burst. Again, doesn't quite get the Reaper Scythe kill, which is unfortunate because that adds how much time? 25 seconds respawn time. But you know, a kill is a kill. He's got the Nether Shorts, 8% spell amp on top of his 2 Null Talismans. I know why Ollie went 2 Null Talismans now. Instead of thinking about why doesn't he go Bracer or Wand or whatever. No, he wants the Dagon. It's all about the Dagon damage. I'm assuming... I don't know if spell amp actually affects Dagon. I'm not actually. Oh no, it does. It does. Look, it's showing bigger numbers, so it does. So for all intents and purposes, Dagon is a spell. Now, does Roidz have the ability to kill someone? He's hiding in the trees, but he is alone here. He's not. He needs to be careful. Okay, his team are TPing in. They're gonna back. Oh, Ollie's okay. He's got blink. That was a lot of damage with that auto attack.
Radiant's top tower was killed by its own forces.
Maybe he doesn't want to use it yet.
Oh, is this going to be a big old...
Big Will-O-Wisp, it gets 3 people. TP. Out comes the Ravage, defending his team, but they're just caught in the Will-O-Wisp, so they can't really engage. That Will-O-Wisp caught their whole team. I think Chopsticks is still going to go down, takes a lot of damage. Here comes the Omni Slash. It's going to chop through Jack. Ollie's trying to tank it up with his Ghost Shroud. He does a good job. Roid's going to get no. I think Jack's going to go into Bladefly, but he's a very fast hero. Has a lot of heal as well. Is Drekkon in range? Presses the attack and gets the blink out. And Veteran's going to blink as well, but he goes into Flood. He's got no crowd control. Yes, actually, he does have the Hex. Only rank 1.
He's done it! Roidz hit the stun!
Okay, a nice stun there. And they managed to get away. Yeah, fantastic. Brexx, meanwhile, just ratting in bot lane. So,
Oh, boy!
what is going on up here? I didn't even see. Is Tim... Oh, Tim does have the damage to pick off Oli. So that's a 600 gold. So 650 gold went to Oli, but then Tim picked up 600 return gold. Brexx almost took out a tower bot. Don't know how he got there. Was he not in the fight the entire time? I guess he was just ratting. Yeah, fantastic Will-O-Wisp from CosmicChopsticks to start the fight. Even though the Ravage came out from Tim, they couldn't do anything because they were then return stunned by the second Will-O-Wisp charge. So, out comes another immediate kill. Well, they've got the Taunt up, but he got Blade Flurry, so he's not going to take a lot of damage, not auto-attacking himself to death. They do have Finger. Is enough damage, immediately killing the Healing Ward. He had 20 stick charges, still got a little bit of healing from the Healing Ward, but they keep blinking. JC is trying to do what he can. He doesn't have his ult, so, well, his Aghanim, so he can't help him. I think Flood's going to go down, JC is going to leave. So, unfortunate. Yeah, good returns from the Dire. Even though they immediately lost Chopsticks in the fight, they did well from that. They pushed bot lane a lot. They got a return pickup just there. I like their lineup. Just get all the blinks. Yeah, go for it. Get all the blinks and engage. Because you can see how good Blink Dagger is for escaping the fights. You know, it's already saved Veteran, Jack, and probably Oli as well. It used to be called Kellen's Dagger of Escape when it was in Dota 1. So it had the intention of being used for escape. Then it became an initiator's item eventually. When people realised, wait a second, I'm just going to use it to go in.
Wow, that's so knowledgeable.
That Dota 1 knowledge that I have. I did play Dota 1 once, I think.
Once? You already know so much.
No, when Dota 2 was coming out, because I was following it since 2011, I was like reading up on all the Dota 1 like information and stuff on the Play Dota website. So I was so excited for it. Being a Heroes of New Earth fanboy that I was. So there you go. I know a lot of the old item names and stuff like that.
Christian has almost got his third. JCA has almost got his third part of his arguments.
So he's going to have it up by a reasonable time. It's not super fast, but I guess when you're POS 4, you can't hope for anything better. Right, he's got the third part now. It's very obvious that he's building it, but I guess it doesn't matter. I just want to see if he can make some big plays with it.
Oh, he went for the Staff of Wizardry over the Blade of that.
Yeah, that's questionable choice. I think it's just because it was first in the quick buy, to be honest.
We'll farm quicker with the... Or, I guess that additional... How much money?
He doesn't need it in. He's got Arcane Boots on Weaver. Right, Oli has Dagon 3 now. I think he stopped with the Dagon. He's like, wait a second, my team needs a pipe. I'm going to get a pipe for my team.
Same as Tidehunter. They always go for a blink first.
So Jug didn't go for the full Mjolnir, which people do usually for the attack speed. He's actually gone for Sanj and Yasha because he wants to get a bit of move speed. Maybe some status resistance. It's always nice. They have a lot of crowd control. You know, I don't know if it lowers the duration of duel. I would assume it does, but okay. Yeah. So that kind of makes sense. Health regen amp, that can be quite useful when you've got healing ward as well.
Legion's got Deso now, so helps the
Right, Radiant can't see Dire. They've smoked. Dire are here. They're all going to smoke into them. Flood's already realised, okay, it's gone. They haven't seen, no one's seen each other yet. This is full darkness. Now there's a big reveal. They Yules up on Brexx. Probably not the hero you want to Yules up. Another amazing Will-O-Wisp stopping Tim's Ravage. But I think Veteran's going to go down because Flood managed to just spin through it. Yeah, Veteran's going to go down. They're still chasing. Oli in the back. He's trying to get a pick off on Ruby. He doesn't even manage to kill Drekkon. Oh, he tries to pop the jewel, Jack, but JCA is just too mobile.
And the stolen Will-O-Wisp gets the kill on Oli.
Oh, he stole Will-O-Wisp, fantastic. I mean, he only gets it on one person, but that's all it takes. I mean, killing Necrophos is a big kill at this point in the game.
Does he have buyback? He does not have buyback.
No buyback. That's 50 seconds without Necro. I mean, he tried to solo Drekkon, he couldn't even do it. This support Rubik, a little bit more durable than you thought for some reason. I mean, he's got Nether Shield, that's why 25% magic resistance. Doesn't, you know, that's actually quite a lot. You go from 25% to 43% magic resist. That's why Oli couldn't kill him. He's thinking, he's only a support. I've got rank 3 Dagon. And there you go. Nether Shield. Saving Drekkon.
And Weaver is now only 500 gold away from...
I think people look at Nether Shield and they think, oh, big spell damage item. It's really all about the magic resist. That's a lot of magic resist. 8% spell damage is kind of neither here nor there. It's like Rubik got his old aura back. You remember when he used to have the magic resist aura? I think Roidz has been spotted, but he is so fast, except, okay, he doesn't... He almost jukes them. It looks like he was going to go into the trees, and he just walks back in lane, so they blink into the trees. Even without any stacks, he's got 420 move speed.
I do really enjoy the neutral items that sort of give you quite a good... It's at the expense of something else, so sort of the craggy coat. I like that it gives you the armor with the reduced attack speed. The Philosopher's Stone gives you a bit of DPM without the damage. And the Nether Shield gives you the magic resist that gets away rid of the armor. I think I quite like some more of them sort of... You have to make the choice, do you want this?
Yeah, do you
that?
have... You've got this, but you have to...
There's a trade-off, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think it's quite interesting mechanics because, say my, tier 4 with the Shaco, everyone wants the 1200 health, but it's heroes going, oh, I can't spare 400 mana, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, wow, that's an aggressive thing for veteran. Unfortunately, the tower hits 200 a hit, so he's going to lose almost half his health. Brexx is there to heal him up. Brexx has the full Guardian Greaves and Vlad, so he is, kitted up for a fight. Almost maxed out his miscall, so ready to protect his team. Jack is around. He's got Deso.
Weaver's getting his axe delivered.
Okay, and they've found Weaver. They're just going to go straight for the jewel. Out comes the finger. He pops Will-O-Wisp. It does get 2. Return Will-O-Wisp comes, but they're basically both on top of each other. Tim gets the Ravage. He's doing a lot of damage to Veteran. Not enough to kill him. Guardian Greaves has been popped. Jack's going to go down. Another Will-O-Wisp hit goes in. The Blade Mail. He just killed himself instantly here. The double damage to the Blade Mail. Tim's going to go down to Reaper's Scythe. Roidz realised too late. Oh, I've got double damage. I'm hitting into Blade Mail.
Yeah. And
then he killed himself. Plus, there's minus armor from the Desolator.
Oh my god.
So even though they stole Will-O-Wisp and they used Ravage, they couldn't get the kill. Brexx's massive healing keeping Veteran alive. Oli picking off Tim. And yeah, the Blade Mail unfortunately killing Roidz. Now they're going to go push. It's only 38 damage on the Legion because hasn't managed to secure as many duel wins as maybe he hoped. But, the lockdown is big and he's already got a Deso, so he's already doing so much damage himself. He doesn't need the bonus damage. There is Ags on Weaver. Didn't notice that. Let's start the counter. I'm assuming there's no other Ags out there. Wouldn't have thought so. Out comes the Blink. Duel. Are they going to be able to kill Weaver? Looks like they are. Flood is in there. He's spinning, trying to do what he can. He does still have his ult.
It doesn't matter if Ag can send somebody back in time and save them from duel if he's the one getting duel.
Yeah. That is another duel win, though. It's going to help him out. Do you know what item I'd like to see Juggernaut picking up? Okay. A must against their team.
A must against their team.
Especially Oli.
A Dagon, lol.
A Dagon. A Nullifier. I've played Necro against Nullifier. It just completely removes one of your skills from the game. And it's one of your strongest spells, being immune to physical damage, extra healing, it slows them. Gone. Nullifier, instantly gone. It's got a 16-second cooldown. You die to Omni Slash. So you've got to get the Nullifier when you're against a Necrophos. It's almost non-optional. So I would like to see him sort of realise that and pick it up. Although he has a lot of gold, so I'm not sure what he's maybe thinking about.
Oh.
He can afford the Sacred Relic soon if that's what he wants. This Legion's somehow become huge, by the way. Even though Jack doesn't have a ton of duel wins, he's now top of net worth while sharing it with Oli. Yeah, has quite a high creep score.
God. Just noticed he's got an Orb of Destruction and a Deso.
Whoa, that's the 11 armor pen combo. Always brutal. Orb of Destruction is too good. I know it's insane.
Yeah.
I'd rather they increase the slow on it, but then make the armor pen only 3 or something. I think 5 armor pen for a tier 3 item is too good. It's just too much. It's too much. Ollie's blocking Jack like he's a creep. Jack phases through him. Don't know what Roidz is looking to do here. Roidz actually has the Lincolns, but it's going to get popped by Veterans. He's going to die. Gets ulted by JCA. Still dies. Tim pops the Ravage. Are they going to have some follow-up? The entire team are stunned. Drekkon sitting in the back. Out comes the Will-O-Wisp. Is he going to be able to steal his own Will-O-Wisp? He's going for Chopsticks. He doesn't steal it. Only gets Blinding Light.
Buyback from Roidz.
They did manage to kill Jack. That's 500 gold onto Omni. Or Jug. He's used Omni Slash though. They get the second duels. Are they going to be able to kill Oli? They pop the... Yeah, they're going to kill it because they popped the Vessel on him, so that reduces healing. And now it's just the chase on the poor supports. Veteran, he's going to Glimmer. They both have Glimmer. Do they have any sentries? Oh, both supports got out. That is rather... They do. They have 3 sentries. Oh, they actually put one down, but it was too late. So the supports both escape. Lincoln's was an interesting item to go, but it didn't save him. They have so many ways to break it, especially Lion, who's got, 3 different ways to break it. So he's not going to escape the duel. He did buyback for that as well. I'm not entirely sure if that's needed, but I guess when you have travels, you're going to make the most of a buyback, aren't you?
Yeah, I think he also thought that maybe they could get a lot more if the fight was still going to continue.
The thing is, your POS 1 core is a Legion. So if you don't ult the Jug, Jug's going to ult you and you're dead. And then your POS 1's gone, right? Legion's very much a one-hit wonder kind of core, which I'm kind of a bit worried about.
Yeah, true.
That's why I don't like core Legion. Like, if Legion doesn't duel the enemy core and win, you've kind of lost. And he's not dueling Juggernaut. He's, getting other pickoffs. Jug's actually gone for a Basher, which I'm not entirely convinced. There's no attack speed. No attack speed on Maelstrom. No attack speed on Skull Basher. Only, what is that, 32 attack speed on Sanjin Yasha? Very low attack speed build.
He's going for an Abyssal now.
Yeah, which again is no attack speed. A lot of lockdown.
Maybe he just doesn't want it.
I mean, I won't question him too much. He is doing well this game. And Omni Slash is still a strong ability, but I think maybe he realizes I don't need a lot of damage. I'll get a bit of utility, I'll make myself tankier, and, we can still kill them anyway. And if that's the way he wants to build it, then that's fine. We'll see if it works. Because the traditional build would either be to go Mask of Madness or Mjolnir, and then think about picking up a lot more attack speed where possible. Yeah. And Abyssal probably comes a lot later, maybe 5th item.
They have smoke.
That's just my opinion, though.
They know the Lion is there.
Okay, they've smoked. Can the Radiant see him? Yes, of course they can. Because he's in a creep wave. He's a fast hero, though, and he blinks away.
The double damage is going to go.
Veteran is behind him. They're all surrounded them. Look, it's like some sort of surround there. 200 cast range talent on Keep of Light. I feel like that's one of the best talents you can get for level 15. Oh, I had the Scythe go out. They tried to burst Juggernaut. He just gets ulted by JC. It doesn't take you out of duel, but it does restore you to full HP. Out comes Tim's Ravage. That's going to be enough to kill Jack S. And we're still holding Omni Slash. Yours is going to cancel his TP. And we're just going to right-click Oli down. The Vessel. Another Vessel charge. Veteran does manage to blink out and take the bounty. Very cheeky of him. But they've just lost both of their cores. Chopsticks has been slowed. He's a fast hero. He's still got Glimmer and 20 stick charges, and Brexx is nearby, so I think he might be okay.
Cole so fast all the time. Oh, the blinding light.
I think Ollie's oh, actually, they're still going for some kills. Diving under the tower. I think Chopsticks is going to be dead. Yeah, he gets bashed. Brexx is going to say, yeah, I'm out. Can't save you anymore.
For the cause, Rich. For the cause.
That's 3 kills for the Radiant. About 3,000 gold change there. Juggernaut is now finally on top of the net worth, which is exactly where he wants to be. And along with Lina, who's the highest level in the game, so they've got both that covered. Lina going for her own Aghanims. I was going to say that I think Oli is misjudging his ult. He's thinking in that 1.5 second stun, we can completely burst somebody. But when you're with a Legion, it's not enough, is it? Like Legion and Necro don't have the burst to instantly kill Jug. And then Weaver's just sitting there, 1,000 cast range, back to full HP.
Yeah.
What can you do? I mean, he's going for his own Aeon disc, so you won't even be able to pick him off instantly. Though he'll still die if he's full dueled. Veteran has an Invis rune. He's just kind of wandering around the enemy jungle. They do have a lot of vision here. Roidz just going to be farming. He's probably going to ping him out. No, he's going to go back. He's going to play it safe. Roidz needs some mana. Oh, they see him, and they're going to go on him. Out comes the Blade Mail, but it goes straight into...
reveal jet.
That's
Oh, yeah.
unfortunate. They used the jewel. Oh, here comes the Omni Slash. They're trying to share it. It's not enough to kill Jack. See, Flood doesn't have the damage. He's also kind of by himself in the enemy jungle. You probably need to run away. Yeah, there it is. I mean, they have Lion, right? And they got the Blink. But why did they use Jewel first? Out comes Will-O-Wisp from Chopsticks, but Tim's here. Tim doesn't have Ravage, but they are going to chase. Flood, of course, hasn't got Omni Slash, but he's still on full HP. He's quite a fast hero, but not quite as fast as Legion. He's about 50 move speed faster. JC doesn't have any slows. He's just going to keep chasing. There's a lot of armor pen on him, though. And they're still chasing. More heals, more shields, but more chase. Flood is so desperate to reach Jack, but he just doesn't have the speed. Great stun from Veteran, actually going to save his team. So they managed to pick off Roidz. Didn't get the Jewel on him because they tried to use Jewel but forgot he had Lincolns, but they still kill him.
Not good for the Radiant.
There was a point again where Drekkon was trying to find the lion, and like in the jungle, like in these trees here, they were just going around, and then eventually Veteran got away.
Gets his blink. He's also got Craggy coat on the lion, so he's gonna tank up a bit. Oh, they had a telescope on the Rubik. Didn't notice that was a good jungle item. Let's have a look at the jungle items. So they've managed to pick up themselves Repair Kit, Craggy. I know the Paladin Sword is on Jug. What about the other team? I know I have to click a creep in order to change it, which is kind of odd.
I just click on heroes.
It doesn't always work for me. There's a magic lamp is the only first item for the Dire, whereas Radiant, they have themselves. Now they have a leveler.
Dive smoked up, but Radiant are on the opposite
Oh yeah,
side.
it's always the triangle. If you don't know where they are, they're in the triangle, 100%.
Will they take that double damage, I wonder? No.
Here's a hint, guys. When you're going to smoke into the jungle, don't smoke into the jungle that you have ward vision of. Because you know they're not there. you have a ward. They're just going to smoke into Roche. Are they? They're thinking about it. Abaddon is... That's a great item. Abaddon has nearly finished a full Assault Cuirass. That's going to be really nice. You know, an extra 5 armor pen on top of the 11 you're getting from Deso and Orbital Destruction.
Yeah, Roche now. Legion queued up, Silver Edge, Heart.
Oh, they blink out. They're scared. They're actually not taking it as fast as they thought they were.
For sure.
We're either helping them out by removing the armor from Roche, but they're not going to go for it. They're going to have to go back.
They're going to find the DD. Maybe they might
double
think
damage.
about re-engaging again.
Yeah, they're going to look for Pickle with double damage. Adds another 142 damage to the Legion Commander. He's going to want a kill after that.
Tide is waiting. Best time to press.
Now Jack's saying, well, Roche is kind of low, and I've got double damage, so I'm going to go take it. Get stunned immediately after using Press the Attack. That's quite unfortunate. I think Radiant are just saying, we're going to let them have Roche, which is odd when you're about as strong as them and you have all of your ultimates. Do they not know?
They are close to it as well. I'm pretty sure they might know.
I feel like this is a mistake.
Tim going to blink in and Ravage? Is Tim going to blink in?
I hope so, but he's not got much time. He's going to have to do it soon. It's on 500 HP, 100 HP. It's gone down. And they'll just take Roche. I wonder if they're kicking themselves for that, thinking, why did we go in for Roche? Like, surely they're going to go back into it if you don't know where they are.
I'm trying to think, like, maybe they thought about, they knew it, but they, for some reason, they just decided to not go. Like, I'm trying to think the way that they've thunk.
The Radiant should really do something about that middle tower. Radiant's middle tower.
Because Weaver did his bugs in Roche, like, as soon as, like, just a bit after Legion got in. So I thought that maybe the bug would have actually seen the Legion start taking Roche. But it must have just literally skimmed the Legion.
Looks like there's a bit of backdoor from Roidz. He takes one tower. Is he going to then TP back? No, he's just going for the push. I mean, mid-tier 3 is already gone for the Radiant. So he's going to try and do what he can, but I don't think he'll do it in time. They're going to take the racks and they'll be gone easily. Oh, and they pop the Ravage. They're just trying to buy time so that Roidz can pick up some racks. I don't know if it cancelled any TPs though. Out comes the Will-O-Wisp from Cosmic. Picks up 2 people. They got the Jewel on Flood, but JCA's still got his ult. Use your ult. Oh, you're too late. He was so close, but it was just too late. Jug's going to buy back. Flood's going to be running straight back in. The Will-O-Wisp is still up. Gets his maybe third or fourth pick off. He's used the Bissell, but there is Aegis on Legion. Out comes the Scythe from Oli. Picks off Tim. Tim doesn't have buyback. Roidz has come back now. He only took the tier 3 tower. Maybe he should have committed. He's got a BKB. He's going to do what he can, but they're going to get away. I think he should have committed to the Brexx, because he's not doing anything here. Or maybe he will. Oh, it's only going to be a support pick off. If that. The Lincolns blocks the stun. Jack's still here. Wants to fight. He's got Aegis.
Ooh. Duel up in 10 seconds.
Brexx has gone back to defend.
That's not gonna hold.
Drekkon, he's blinking in. He's got max rank Illuminate. Press the attack to dispel. They prop the sentry. They have dust as well. With Craggy Coast to make him not take much damage. Unfortunately, their Flood's build is quite low on damage, so he can't quite burst someone, but they still pick up the kill. Oli is now finding about 8 million mangoes. It was a pleasant surprise. 2 heroes nearly level 25 as well. Roidz being the closest. He's gone for the, not an auto attack, but he's gone for like the spell damage build. So I'm guessing he's going to take the low Dragon Slave cooldown. Maybe think of an Aghanims. Minotaur Horn, that's a very nice item. Timeless Relic, that's good. Prince's Knife,
nice.
Witness Shaka, all these great jungle items.
These tier 4s.
Weaver was very close to saving Jug, but kind of just forgot about him, even though he was being dueled. Then he realised it was just too late.
How can you forget about your carry?
Well, he's a Weaver.
What does that mean?
You know, Weaver players, they're too busy scuttling around, thinking about themselves, being annoying, and they go, oh yeah, I'm a support, whoops. Oh, whoopsie, my core's dead. He's even going for an Aeon disc so that he can probably, you know, be kept alive, and then he can time-lapse himself or time-lapse someone else.
I've been trying to get that for ages.
He's got it now.
He's gonna
Disassemble his arcanes. Oh, is that the long play? Get arcanes early game and then turn it into Aeon disc.
Yeah,
Jack's looking for a kill. He's not going to get a Weaver. Press the attacks, a lot of attack speed, 140. You can moment courage off towers, which makes a lot of sense. But you know, that's nice for pushing. Still some bounties lying around. Roid's going to see it. He's so fast. He's got the Witless Shaco. On Lina, I guess you can spare 400 mana. And look how much health he's got. 3,700 HP. So his ult is over half of his mana pool. Which I guess is quite a lot. Oh, they blink on him. He's BKBing. He's running. Is he going to get out? He's just running. I mean, they have blinks, but they are on cooldown. Come on, use Dragon Slave. Second blink. Out comes the Dagon, just the ult. The ult is just to hold him in place. It does absolutely no damage. Jack, he's used Moment of Courage. Or press the attack, rather. Now Veteran's here, and now it's going to be a kill. Okay, he just ults into a second ult into a Lincoln's, but no, he's going to be okay.
Oh dear me. Big line drawn on the map.
By Brexx?
By Brexx.
What does he mean by that?
Not a clue.
Maybe he meant that. It's
top,
part of a frowny face. Okay, Jack's just attacking the tower. He's still got Aegis. They take the tower already. Buyback from Roidz. Is there going to be an engage here? Flood's just going in. Tim, he gets the Ravage. It only catches 3 people. Is that going to be enough? Oli's going to BKB. They don't manage to burst anyone. They're going hard on Chopsticks. Great stun from Veteran. Keeping himself alive with the Glimmer Cape. They need to drop some more sentries in here. Out comes the Will-O-Wisp. It catches 3 heroes right on the edge. That's going to allow them to play defensive. Now they're going to go back in. They don't have Reaper's Scythe. Out comes the Jewel, but it goes onto a target with Aeon Disc, but he's still going to go down. Now you have no Weaver ult in this fight. Floods doesn't have Omni Slash. He now has Omni Slash. Is he going to use it? Yep, he's using it on Jack. Is that going to be enough to kill him? Yes, it will be. There was a buyback from Weavers. He's coming back into the fight. Tim doing what he can. These supports, they're really hard to catch. I mean, Veteran did go down in the end, but Chopsticks is running away. They're trying to go on Brexx. Brexx pops Minotaur Horn, gets Abyssal. Out comes Reaper's Scythe, but a great save from Weaver. Well done, JC, keeping Tim alive there, so no kill for you, Oli. That's going to be 3 kills for the Radiant, but they did have to use 2 buybacks for that. Roy's at the beginning of the fight, and then 1 later on by JCA. He's going to be chasing Chopsticks. He's quite a fast hero. Does he know where he is? I mean, the blind is quite good. Yeah, he knows. He's blinding away. He's got Foresight, he's got Glimmer. He's going to be fine. And he's got Tranquils. He's going to be safe.
Okay.
Right.
So Legion still got the duel on Weaver despite the Aeon disc being popped. So it's a bit like, is that really sort of worth it now?
It only makes you immune for about half the duel. So if you die from the other half of the duel, which you will if you're a Weaver. Okay, out comes the pipe. They're trying to get their own tower. They actually lost range racks top, the die. Oh, must have gone down to some creeps. Out comes the TP from Roidz. Is the creep going to die? No, the creep's fine because it's been piped. They've got 2 buybacks, but they don't want to use them. They opt for the glyph. They've still got the healing ward up, so they're not really going to care. Veteran is just running straight in. Gets an auto attack. Out comes the spin from Jug. I feel like if you spin though, you don't have the auto attack damage, but it might be enough. He pops Abyssal Blade straight after. Veteran's going to go down. He does have buyback. He's going to immediately use it because he knows that his core is up soon. Out comes a fairly useless Dagon. And now they're backing off. Level 25 for Roidz. Is level 25 up on Oli? Yes, it is actually. He's level 26. He's gone for lower Death Pulse cooldown. Blood is now going for BKB, so he's playing like a pure tank Juggernaut almost. Doesn't want to go for like Mjolnir or Moonshard or... what's another high damage item? I would have thought Nullifier still on the cards. Manta, quite good. But he's opted to be durable, but it's working for him. Still getting the kills. Not dying too easily. There's a heart on Legion, so Legion is very durable now.
Go for a Moonshard. Has she got the gold for that? Well, Lena's going for a Mjolnir now.
So Lena's...
The right click.
I guess once you've picked up your main items, you think, yeah, better time for auto attack. There's no point getting agged against someone with 4,000 HP. And he probably thinks, I've got 160 bonus damage, I'm hitting hard enough, might as well get a heart. And interesting that they've just run straight back into the racks. They're like, yeah, we know you're all up, we know we just lost the fight, but you've not got your ults. In fact, yes they do, Radiant have all their ults. Jack being saved by Brexx. Flood can go in. Out comes the Ravage. Gets 3. Doesn't get Chopsticks. Chopsticks is going to pop the Will-O-Wisp now. There it is. But they're going hard on Jack. Is he going to get away? He's thinking about it. We've still got Omni Slash. Tim, he's going down. They pop Jewel. Here comes the Omni Slash. What is it going to do? It's kind of split between the entire enemy team. Is it enough to kill them all? No. He doesn't have enough damage. He can't kill the whole team. Chopsticks is there. There's a buyback from Tim, but Tim doesn't have Ravage. So what are they hoping to achieve here? They need to throw down some sentries. They've got to do it quick. Put some sentries down, Drekkon. They're just glimmering everyone. Blood is quite tanky, so he's going to walk away. Unfortunately, they couldn't get any pickoffs there. JCA is just running around. He's going to go down. Yeah, it goes down to Oli. They pop the finger as well.
Oh, he's down for like 140.
So he's dead for over 2 minutes, which is very tragic, especially when you're at such a low cooldown. You want to be up there using it. Roidz BKBs, but I don't know what he's thinking to achieve. Oli just doesn't care. He's like, you don't have much auto attack damage. You only hit 200. And now they're going to take the racks. Glyph has been used. Tim is back, but he's pretty much just farming creeps at this point. Okay, they go in. Abyssal Blade is used. Out comes Blade Flurry. The duel instantly kills Drekkon. He's going to buy back there. Do they have the damage to kill Oli? I don't think so. And Flood, he's taking so much damage from Jack. He's a strong hero at this point. In fact, he's going to go down to Oli. Do they still have vision? The Sentry was maybe just in range. There's going to be buyback from Flood as well. That's the second buyback of the game. They've actually lost all of their racks. I didn't even realize they'd lost bot racks. I wasn't paying attention to that. They get the Yules on Oli. Out comes the stun. Do they have the damage to kill him? I'm not sure. He's being healed by Press the Attack. He's got heal from Brexx as well. He's going to be fine. Out comes the stun on Juggernaut. He's losing some of his mana. Doesn't have a lot of mana to begin with. In fact, now he's got no mana. He's trying to auto attack, but he's not strong enough. Yeah, you can do what you want with Abyssal. He's doing quite a lot of damage. Actually got him to half already. Surprised he does that much damage, to be honest. But the incredibly tanky team with the Guardian Greaves and the Assault Cuirass.
Oh god, oh god.
Oh, he thought about ulting, didn't quite get it off in time. I think they're just going to go for the win. I can't see any way Radiant are going to come back from this. Look at that. Oh, it does no damage to Jack. Like, hardly even a third of his health. He's got 40 health regen. That's before the pipe kicks in. 50 health regen. Another ult into Linken's. Is that going to become veteran? Flood loves to use his Blade Flurry. He's now been ulted, but there's no Weaver up. Will-O-Wisp comes in, keeping the entire Radiant team locked down. The ult doesn't kill Flood. The duel's not quite strong enough. He's a durable hero, especially with the build he's got. They're caught again in the Will-O-Wisp. Tim's going to go... Oh, I think was that a stolen scythe? Didn't see. Tim doesn't die. And that's going to be GG. 28 to 27. So the team who won, Dire, who were just pushing ahead relentlessly in that last fight, didn't even have a kill lead.
It was a bit tragic that the Weaver was down for over two minutes, so he couldn't really do anything. He was just watching his team die when he knew that he had his ult up with Ags. It was just tragic.
So we saw a game where Legion did well, then one we didn't do so well, but now he's back to
Yep.
doing well. So I think Legion's
Yep.
going to be another... Legion will continue to be a staple pick of our in-houses. I can't see that changing anytime soon.
If it's in the pool.
If it's in the pool, yeah. It seems to be in the pool almost every time. I don't know why that is, because there's only, I guess, a third chance of it being in. Or maybe less, maybe a quarter. But yeah, it was quite a close game. As you can see, the gold was almost exactly the same, with some minor blips, all the way up till about 40 minutes. We were still even at 40 minutes. It was only at the end where the Dire took the advantage. You know, both teams had some good teamfight potential, with, you know, the Ravagers coming in, and the Will-O-Wisp doing a lot of work from CosmicChopsticks. What I would like to have seen is maybe Flood to pick up a more damage heavy. I would have liked to have seen him pick up the full Mjolnir and then get a nullifier. Yeah, get a nullifier so you can ignore the Ghost Round. And then think about Manta style, maybe a Butterfly. You know, just a little bit more damage. I think he went too tanky and his Omni Slash wasn't quite doing enough. So that's my take on the game. What's your first impressions for MVP?
Oh. Has to be. I think it's someone from the Dire. I just don't know who. Not a clue.
Jack did work on Legion, but you know he did unfortunately miss a couple of duels in the early game, or you know didn't quite get the securing the kills. You know, he did duel into a Lincoln's, and sometimes he thought he'd get enough damage, but it wasn't quite enough.
Maybe Cosmic, because he did do some good coddle ults, I guess.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Cosmic and also Veteran, because yeah, I know he died 9 times, but he had a lot of great Earth Spikes. He got a lot of Blink escapes. He, you know, used Glimmer a lot to save himself and his team. And, you know, he saved, if you paid attention to those fights, some of those Earth Spikes completely saved his cause on numerous occasions. But then, yeah, CosmicChopsticks had amazing Will-O-Wisp. Almost every fight it got maybe 3 people, and it procced 2 or 3 times. You know, he had a rough laning phase, but he turned it around immediately in the team fights. So I'd like to see the supports get it with the Dire.
Okay.
And they say we don't give it enough to the supports, but I think they really deserve it.
No, we used to always just give it to the supports.
I know, but supports
and
do...
and then we didn't give it to the cause.
Supports are whiny. They're like, oh, you never appreciate us. I'm just kidding, of course, guys. They know. We know. They know we appreciate them. But I think the cause made a few mistakes in this game, which they then rectified by the time they got to late game. They had great fights, but I think the supports played consistently well throughout. So